Okay, I'm going to show you how to sew darts. Darts can be located, this is my mask I developed, and I have a dart located on the outside of the mask, actually the inside or the outside. And then here's an example of some darts on a bodice. Okay, so in the last tutorial I showed you how to mark your darts, and so I have some markings here. This will be the edge of the dart, this is the apex of the dart, and then these should be matching points. And I've marked both sides, and I've marked the wrong side of the fabric. Okay, so what I like to do is start with pinning my dart. I put a pin at the apex of the dart like this, and then I go ahead and fold it, and I want to get these dots lined up, and I'm a little bit too far, so I've got to adjust that, and that's almost there. So once I put my pin in, you'll see both sides are lined up. Okay, and then I want to get the apex of the dart straight up and down. I wouldn't want this to be bent to the back or to the front. So then I can pin this flat. Okay, a dart should lay flat when the fabric is folded. When I start, I'm going to start at the edge or the widest part of the dart, and I'm going to stitch towards the point of the dart. You want to back stitch at both ends. If you have a really fine fabric, you don't back stitch at the apex, and you hand tie a knot when you're done with your threads that are hanging off. Okay, my settings are on the usual straight stitch at 2.5 length. I'm going to start right at the edge of my fabric, and I'm going to back stitch and continue on my way. I want to go right into that one matching spot and then head towards my apex, and I'm going to go ahead and back stitch right at the edge. And there's my dart. Now, some dart instructions call for you to iron the dart one direction, or in the case of this bodice here, it calls to clip open the dart and iron open. So in this case, what I would do is get a nice pair of sharp scissors, get them inside there, clip until you can't clip anymore. So clip as far as you can. You're going to open this up and you're going to iron that flat. So I'm going to take my iron and iron flat. Now, what happens a lot is they get a little pinch right here at the point of the dart. And that is what an ironing ham is for. So I'm going to get my ironing ham out, because it has these rounded corners or rounded edges. Then I can sort of stretch my fabric over that. Now, if you don't have an ironing ham, you can use a towel, kind of wad up a towel into a ball and use that. Make sure it's a cotton towel. You don't want to melt something that shouldn't be melted. And then you get a much cleaner, there's no pinch right there at the point. Now that's important, more important when you have a bodice, to get that ironing looking nice, because you really don't want those pinches right at the bust line where it would look bulky and not professional. These darts, they're instructing to clip and open and iron, but also sometimes they'll say iron towards the center. And so you can see this dart has been ironed kind of folded towards the center of the body. This is the back piece, and it also states to press towards the center. So pay attention to those instructions and figure out which direction to iron those darts.